was just a love for the game very early. Just wanted to run around with a ball in my hands, whether it was a ball or any object, just treating it like it was a football.
The boys were rough. There were 3 of them. Sean is 8 years older than him, and Tale is 4 years older than him. And they would just be running around roughhousing, wrestling, throwing balls in the house. And so I told them no balls in the house anymore.
One of the things that I remember of Jaquan when he was a water boy for my team at Gateway, I coached 2 of his older brothers. He was just an energetic kid, full of life, full of energy, and kind of a sponge to football.
He couldn't wait to play for Coach Terry Smith. And as soon as he got to the 9th grade, Coach Terry went on to Temple.
Everybody was disappointed that Coach Terry was leaving, and I was disappointed because he coached my brothers, and I seen the foundation and I seen the standard.
When Tale graduated, he went to Prairie A&M.
I would talk to him about football and things like that. He was just telling me, like, out of anyone that's gonna make it in his family, like, I believe you will make it.
Tale did tell him that he would make it. He was really excited to watch him play, and he would support him and come to his games. That's when he was killed. And it was just over nothing. He just lost his life over nothing. He was 19 years old.
My coaches was trying to tell me, like, your parents were trying to get a hold of you. My dad just told me your brother had passed. I just remember right then and there just dropping down, just crying right there.
Jaquan, he went back to school, and as he went back to school, he started to not do so well in his academics. We worked really hard on trying to bring his grades up, but in the 12th grade, he still needed some extra help. Once Lackawanna offered him, Jaquan took it.
Lackawanna Junior College here in the state of Pennsylvania does a great job, but there's still some challenges that come with it.
I always bet on myself, I always believed in myself. So I feel like I could deal with it for 2 years, I could deal with it. I could do it for my family and for my brothers. The day I got dropped off, my father told me, you came here to get your grades right and to play football, so just focus on them 2.
What we saw in Jaquan at Lackawanna was a kid that started to mature, a kid that started to find himself and find the direction that he knew he wanted his life to go in. We felt like family, and we felt like this would be a great fit for him.
Standing a blast and it throws an interception. Jaquan Brisker.
I wish my brother was here to see this, but at the same time, my family's in the stands also. They're blessed to be here.
Second and 10. Clifford had it picked off! Davion Nixon to the house, sealing the deal, you would imagine.
In the history of Penn State football, they've never gone 0-5.
It's about to change.
That's about to change.
Last year didn't go well at all, and after the season, guys just didn't feel right. The veterans on this team just didn't feel right. Had a FaceTime call with my roommate Jesse Lucetta, Jaquan Brisker, Tariq Castro Fields.
We just talked about things that we want to accomplish, look back on the 2020 season, just realize that's not who we are, and we just didn't want to leave Penn State on that note.
I just told him I'm gonna come back. But the conversation was, when we come back, we just gotta have that chip on our shoulder. There's gotta be a different team.
I knew he was coming back to show everybody that he is the best safety in the country. Even more to honor his brother in an even better way. What's a better way than honoring your brother by leaving first instead of third or fourth?
The guys that are so meaningful to their team, and one of them is down now again for Penn State. That's Jaquan Brisker, struggling here in the early going.
Stop by Jaquan Brisker. Brisker again hurt.
I just had to battle through, I just figured, just battle back for my teammates, for my family, for myself, and try to come back in that game.
Wisconsin with 2 timeouts. Mertz hands it off. Nothing.
And guess who else was in there, right at the line of scrimmage?
Brisker.
I tell you, man, this guy has been a warrior for Penn State.
Everybody had something to fight for, and his why really pushed him to keep going through that game. His why, which is his brother, led him to get up after he was hurt.
Biggest play of the game right now. 4th down and goal at the 8-yard line. And it's intercepted. Brisker. Wow! Brisker. What a game.
That was one of the best moments of my life watching that. That's him right there. That's Jaquan Brisker. That's who he wants to be. That's who he aspires to be, catching those balls out the sky.
After overcoming cramping and getting dinged up, I think that game really tells the specific story about who Jaquan Brisker is.
That moment, he makes a big play to seal the game. Then when I saw him on the sideline, he had taken a knee and he was just bawling, crying, giving thanks for his brother.
To see him make these plays and really get to live out his dream and honor his brother in the greatest way, then that's why he puts the L's up and looks up into the sky just to honor his brother in that way.
My son's name was Tale Brisker, but we called him Lay. And so the L is for Lay.
My brother has passed, but I try to keep his name alive, whether throwing up the L, and it means a lot to my family, so when they see it, you know, it means a lot.
I wish Tale could be here to see it.